A lot of players have been very curious how seasons are going to work because all the explanation of Blizzard was rather unclear, and it makes a lot of sense to actually be playing now and to continue going into the seasons. And let's get into how to do it and why to do it. So when the season launched, which is probably going to be around mid to late July, as is the talk at the moment, you are going to create a new character. And as you already know, let's pick Druid, for example. You're going to run through your character customization, click next everywhere, and then you are going to be presented with several options. Now, since it's pre-season or season 0 at the moment, you will have the option to choose hardcore, or if you have already completed the campaign, you can also skip the campaign. Now, with seasons coming up, there will be a third option here, which will tell you to create a seasonal, or which will prompt you to create a seasonal character. Now, let's say you are not interested in hardcore, so you want to play softcore, but you want to skip the campaign and you also want to participate in seasons. So you would tick the box here, type in your name, start the game and create your character, and your first seasonal character was born. Now, this doesn't mean that all of your other characters are deleted. They are and will forever be in the Eternal Realm, and at the end of Season 1, your Season 1 characters will also get moved to your Eternal Realm. So I've seen a lot of misconceptions here that characters are going to be deleted, and that is absolutely not the case. They will just get moved from the Seasonal Realm to the Eternal Realm and join your already existing characters there. Now, I have hopped on an alt, and as you can see, not everything is uncovered here. And if that was your currently highest progressed state in the game, with several locations not being uncovered, but having a lot of stuff already uncovered, then this exact progress of the map is going to be copied over to seasons. This means that if you want to prepare for seasons perfectly, you could go onto the Eternal Realm, and depending on if you want to play softcore or hardcore, uncover the whole map. So you already know where all the waypoints are going to be, but the waypoints are not going to be unlocked, basically. So Kyovashad is obviously going to be unlocked. Then Gea Kul is always going to be unlocked, as the major cities will carry over. But stuff like Iron Wolf's encampment or Yirandai in this example, and also the strongholds, are not going to carry over. What's also going to carry over is the progress that you have on the altars of Lilith. And before it was like you didn't need to recollect the altars for the stat points that you are getting when you are creating a new character, but when you would be in need of renown, you would still have to do that. Now, that's what they tracked back on. What's going to carry over are the full altars of Lilith. So not only the stats anymore, but also the renown value. So it's extremely important, if you want to be prepared for seasons, to uncover all of the altars across the whole sanctuary map, because not only you are going to get a lot of Paragon points and stats for your first character, but you are also going to get the renown that is linked to the altars of Lilith and to the area discovery. Now, let's say you have fully uncovered Dry Steps, for example, and also collected all the altars of Lilith. You will start with 585 renown, which is going to unlock the first part of the renown track and the second part of the renown track, and is going to give you 85 of the third renown pack. Obviously, this is going to be different from region to region, but nonetheless, this is going to help you out with the creation of your seasonal character, and is going to boost the start of the new season and your playtime during those first little bits by quite a lot, because the skill points are extremely important when it comes to character power. Unfortunately, you will still need to go to 5 out of 5 renown by completing several side dungeons, and getting waypoints, as well as clearing strongholds and then finishing up with some side quests. But why would you actually participate in seasons? And as you can see right here, this is a screenshot from a developer update stream that we had before the game launched. And as you can see, this is basically the season 1 title screen. As you can see, if you open your menu and click U or press U, you will be prompted to this title screen. And as you can see right here, we will have different battle pass levels as it's common. It's starting off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, we will have different types of battle passes. You will have the free battle pass, which is going to give you this level 2 chest armor, the level 5 sword, and the level 5 smoldering ashes. But I'm going to go into detail what that is later on. But as you can see, there's also other stuff that is not free. So there's also a premium battle pass that can be bought for the in-game coins that you need to buy with real money, obviously, which will not give you any type of competitive edge. So there is really no pay to win involved here. But you are going to get several other cosmetics, such as this staff, this focus here. This is probably an emote. You can see a polearm here, another staff, another chest armor. So stuff like this will be unlocked that way. Actually, here's a nice preview of the weapons that you get on, for example, level 12, you get this helm. And on level 15, you get another portion of ashes. And with these ashes, you are going to be able to unlock seasonal blessings. I don't know if all of these are going to change from season to season, but this last one that is currently covered with the top secret is definitely a seasonal mechanic, which is going to change from season to season. So we have stuff like Urn of Aggression, which is going to boost the experience that you earn from monster kills, or you can boost your gold that you get from vendor sales, also the chance of rare materials from salvaging, or you could boost the duration of all elixirs. With these smoldering ashes that you get from unlocking levels in the battle pass, and then you can choose which blessings you want to get. And obviously the best choice for the start of the season is going to be the Urn of Aggression, which with just one smoldering ash is going to give you a 3% boost to experience earned from monster kills, and that goes up to level 4 out of 4, probably making it plus 12% experience to any monster kill. And the smoldering ashes are going to be unlocked at tier 8 first, so in the battle pass level 8, but it is also bound to your character level. So your character also needs to be level 10, because there is also an accelerated form of the battle pass, which you can just spend more on and then get more acceleration. So you basically start at level 20 instead of level 10. But they prevented this from that being pay to win, because that is also going to be tied to your character level. So even if it would unlock the whole track, then you would still need to have a higher level character to unlock the specific blessings or the specific levels of the blessings. And to be able to progress in the battle pass, you will have these seasonal objectives, which are going from chapter 1 to chapter 7, and these are going to have very easy objectives at the first place. So for example, collect 15 Gallowine, which is going to reward you with a larger favor drop, which then can be used to progress in your battle pass. And on top of that, when you complete enough objectives, it doesn't have to be all objectives, which you can see here. We only need to complete 7 of the 9 total objectives to complete the chapter, and then be rewarded with a cash. And it looks like a legendary aspect. Currently, we don't know which one that is going to be. Maybe it's going to be a new one, and maybe this is going to be class specific. Maybe it is going to be a new one, which is going to be class wide, which is to be seen, I guess. And yeah, this is how you progress the battle pass with starting rather easy objectives, and then probably getting harder and harder to defeat. And very nice that you don't need to complete all of the objectives to progress from chapter to chapter, but you can always go back in a chapter to complete them if you are still out of favor and want to grab a quick favor drop, for example, just completing a local event here. If you are progressed further and skipped this one in the first place, you could always go back and complete that one after you have already skipped that chapter. Now, it's said that the seasons are going to last 3 months, starting from mid to late July, so you still have some time to actually prepare for the seasons, and then you will have a lot of time to actually complete the battle pass and enjoy the new season mechanic. But what is all in there in seasons? Currently, we don't know that much about what the seasonal affix is going to be, but we do know that there is some data mined world tier 5 and data mined gem levels, which don't necessarily have to be part of season 1, but stuff like this, so a higher world tier, new gems, higher difficulty, basically new Uber bosses like Uber Lilith. Maybe we will get some Uber Andariel version or something like that. And that is basically what is going to come with the release of seasons, and it's usually always a very hype moment in ARPGs when a new seasons launch, because you are very much altering the game with the seasonal affixes. And I'm very used to Path of Exile, trying out different seasonal affixes and then seeing if they are good or bad and then implementing them into the standard game. So, for example, if season 1 affix is going to be very, very nice and well received by the community, there is probably a very high chance that that is going to be implemented into the base game after some time, and that affix is going to be probably part of Diablo forever. We don't know how the stance is on of Blizzard at the moment on this, but it is definitely something that is common in other ARPGs and can definitely happen in Diablo as well. So very quick recap, you are not going to lose any of your characters, but rather you are going to be creating new characters to be able to participate in seasons and the seasonal battle pass. You are going to progress the seasonal battle pass with the seasonal objectives that you can see on the screen right here, which are going to reward you with favor, which then is used to progress the battle pass. With enough favor, your battle pass is going to level up, unlocking cosmetics and smoldering ashes. These smoldering ashes can be then used to unlock seasonal blessings, such as more experience earned for monster kills, more gold or more materials from salvaging, and a seasonal blessing that is tied to the seasonal affix of season 1. And if you want to prepare for seasons, definitely uncover the whole map on softcore or hardcore, depending on where you want to play during the seasons, and collect all the altars of Lilith to boost your renown, to basically skip the first 2 tiers of the renown track. And if you like content similar to this, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.